To the urgent question, Mr. Nick Brown.
Will the Minister set out the Government's policy on the operation of tax avoidance schemes in the civil service?
The Chief Secretary to the Treasury, Mr. Danny
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm very grateful to the Right Honourable Gentleman for giving the opportunity to set out the answer to this question, because as honourable members may be aware, departmental public spending, encompassing the appointment of senior civil servants, is audited against the Treasury's Managing Public Money guidance. That document makes very clear, and I quote, "Public sector organisations should avoid using tax advisors or tax avoidance schemes, as any apparent savings can only be made at the expense of other taxpayers or other parts of the public sector." There is no place for tax avoidance in government. Now, a recent case has highlighted these issues, and while I cannot comment on the specifics of an individual's tax affairs for reasons that the Right Honourable Gentleman would be fully aware of, I do want to take the opportunity to explain the action I have taken. As honourable members are already aware, for senior civil service appointments where the salary exceeds £142,500, terms and conditions are negotiated by the appointing department and are then presented to me for approval of the salary level. These arrangements are in place to control excessive pay. In the light of this recent case, I have asked the Treasury to urgently review the appropriateness of allowing public sector appointees to be paid through this mechanism. I have also asked the Treasury Officer of Accounts...
Order. Look, I granted this urgent question because I thought it warranted ministerial comment and scrutiny by the House. The House can rely upon me to ensure there's plenty of opportunity for backbenchers, but as a matter of procedure, propriety, courtesy, we must hear what the Chief Secretary has to say, preferably without constant interruption and heckling. The Chief Secretary.
I'm grateful for that, Mr. Speaker. I've also asked, as I was saying, the Treasury Officer of Accounts to write to all accounting officers across Whitehall to remind them that all appointments should, in line with existing guidance, consider the wider cost of lost revenue to the Exchequer when considering value for money. Furthermore, I have requested that all departments carry out an internal audit by the end of March, and as my right honourable friend has said, the Students' Loans Company will, for the remainder of the contract in question, change the arrangements and deduct tax and national insurance at source. Across government, if any appointments are found, whether agreed by this or the previous government, which do not provide value for money, I have urged departments to seek to unwind them as quickly as possible and as quickly as is compatible with securing good value for public money. Mr. Speaker, at a time when we all have to pull in the same direction to tackle the country's financial problems, it is essential that we all pay our full and fair share. That is why I have taken this action to make sure government departments do not support tax avoidance schemes.
Nick Brown.
Can I point out to the Chief Secretary